Rapper Lil Durk will stay in jail. He's facing charges after a shooting at the Varsity in Midtown. It's one of the three things you need to know right now. The judge would not grant bond.
Bond for Lil Durk's in federal court on a for-hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison.
There's only two ways that Lil Durk is rocking out of that federal courtroom on 2 feet. A jury of 12 people says that he is not guilty, or President Trump pardons him. There's no other way.
The recent Lil Durk court hearing didn't just provide updates, it delivered a sobering reality that many fans weren't prepared for. What unfolded inside the courtroom sent a clear message. This situation has moved beyond online speculation, and it's not slowing down. Those who attended noted visible changes in Durk himself. He appeared noticeably slimmer, his dreadlocks were cut, and his overall presence suggested he fully understands the seriousness of the situation he's facing. Behind closed doors, several legal motions were reviewed, and none resulted in meaningful wins for the defense. The judge denied Durk's request to disqualify, rejected the argument to dismiss the case for being vague, and only took a few minor matters under consideration. For many observers, this was the point where it became clear this case is moving steadily toward trial. Outside the courthouse, legal commentators summarized it plainly. The court isn't interested in shortcuts, the judge isn't pulling back, and unless something significant changes, Durk will likely have to face this case directly in front of a jury.
Criminal lawyer, and I just learned that the rap artist Lil Durk just had his motion to dismiss his for hire case denied. To be honest, I'm not that surprised. Let me tell you guys something. There's only two ways that Lil Durk is rocking out of that federal courtroom on 2 feet. A jury of 12 people says that he is not guilty, or President Trump pardons him. There's no other way that Durk is walking out of that court free. That judge is not going to be dismissing any key evidence. He's not going to be dismissing any motions. He's not going to do anything that significantly helps Lil Durk walk out of that courtroom without having a trial. Now, how and why am I so sure of this? Well, here's the first thing I want to tell you. Most federal judges used to be federal prosecutors, exact prosecutors that are prosecuting Durk. A lot of judges used to stand in that very position. Federal prosecutors can be very biased people, and very rarely, once they put on that black robe and become a judge, do they get rid of those biases, okay? That judge very likely probably thinks that Durk is guilty. He just can't be the one they actually...
With trial now appearing unavoidable, the reaction online was immediate. Hip-hop blogs, street commentators, and content creators began looking deeper, asking how the situation escalated this far. Many discussions turned inward, focusing on Durk's inner circle, with some suggesting that those closest to him may have unintentionally made matters worse. As conversation intensified, federal prosecutors revealed what they describe as one of their strongest pieces of evidence so far. According to court documents, a cooperating witness provided investigators with a group text conversation. Prosecutors allege these messages suggest Durk ordered retaliation after people around him did not act following King Von's death.
Mo, this is my last no jumper. Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last.
Now look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
The feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out. So this is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
that what type of police
has been alleged to have ordered them.
This
free smirk though.
Free smirk. But also maybe
police platform. This some police.
Just sit down for a little and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
We don't have no proof that.
Well,
the prosecution maintains that these messages go beyond casual conversation. They argue the texts align with timelines, movements, and other evidence already on record, which they say supports intent. However, this is where the case takes a notable turn. Inside the courtroom, reports indicated that the key witness may have altered his account. Initially, he allegedly denied that any bounty was involved. Later, that same witness reportedly changed his statement, now claiming there was one. This inconsistency immediately raised concerns. People familiar with the defense believe the witness may not be switching sides, but instead attempting to distance himself entirely. If that witness succeeds in separating his situation, it could weaken what prosecutors see as one of their strongest links connecting Durk directly to the alleged plan. Despite this, federal authorities appear unmoved. They continue building timelines, expanding the scope of evidence, and linking details beyond a single incident. Prosecutors have also suggested Durk could be connected to an earlier attempted incident involving Quando Rondo's associates back in 2021. According to investigators, the alleged messages line up closely with real-world events. Old podcast clips resurfaced where Durk discussed online pressure, mentioning people telling him to slide for Vaughn. Later, he stated he no longer sees those comments, something prosecutors believe could be interpreted as meaningful, though the defense disputes that view. Meanwhile, Durk's legal team continues pushing for bond. His father spoke publicly, saying the judge appeared fair and more open to listening during recent proceedings. For a short time, it appeared momentum might be shifting.
Courtroom for the bond hearing for my son, for the least for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
That optimism didn't last. While the defense did challenge certain elements of the prosecution's case, the overall direction remained the same. Even lyrics cited by prosecutors were disputed, with the defense arguing those lines were written before the alleged events took place. Despite these arguments, public opinion didn't shift much. Many believe the case is growing more serious, not less. Reports surfaced that another individual tied to the situation was no longer in custody, fueling speculation that he may have reached a plea agreement and begun cooperating. That development sent shockwaves through Durk's fanbase. People began pointing out a pattern they noticed over time. After major incidents, Durk often appeared on Instagram Live quickly. Some fans speculate this could be an effort to publicly distance himself, though no evidence confirms that interpretation. King Von's father further intensified discussion by openly suggesting Durk may have been involved behind the scenes. He hinted at motives involving finances, legal pressure, and internal disputes, claims that remain opinions but sparked intense debate online.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Vaughn? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right in there.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before he.
As the case continued unfolding, attention shifted to another individual, Ted, the younger brother of someone closely connected to Durk's alleged circle. Ted wasn't described as deeply involved, but he reportedly had knowledge that mattered. One mistake, however, changed everything. After being arrested on a firearm-related charge, Ted allegedly began cooperating quickly. According to sources familiar with the situation, he started providing names and information, complicating an already complex case.
Really? Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Inside custody, pressure reportedly mounted fast. Accounts suggest Ted appeared overwhelmed and desperate to improve his situation, a scenario that often carries serious implications in federal cases.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I tell you about the money. I swear to God. I tell you about the money. It's my son. I tell you about everything. I swear to God. I tell you.
At the same time, Durk's own situation behind bars reportedly worsened. He was placed in solitary confinement after officers claimed a cell phone was found in his cell, an allegation his legal team denies. Solitary confinement limits communication and can significantly reduce a defendant's ability to coordinate anything outside. Adding to the tension, reports surfaced of an altercation inside the facility, drawing reactions from other well-known artists. There were also claims that people close to Durk were being targeted outside, raising concerns about escalation and retaliation. As tensions increased, attention again turned toward Quando Rondo's camp. Public interviews from individuals on that side added fuel to speculation, even as they stated they wanted peace.
Like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying fucking shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Legal analysts now suggest one of Durk's remaining options could involve a First Amendment argument, claiming artistic expression and lyrics are being misused as evidence. However, experts warn this approach carries risks and isn't guaranteed to succeed.
An argument here, right? That this violates the First Amendment. Can you talk about that?
Right, for sure. I mean, I'm expressing myself. I can say the things that I want to say in a rap record or any kind of record. And you could go back and there's country records and there are pop records and there are R&B records that talk about all kinds of things. It's just that there's this notion that with hip hop, quote, glorifying, that suddenly now we're going to use these things to prosecute them. But does that mean that the free speech, First Amendment has gone away? No, absolutely not. He can absolutely rap about what he wants to rap about, and that doesn't mean just because
At this point, bond appears increasingly unlikely. Prosecutors reportedly want Durk to surrender significant assets just to be considered, citing concerns about potential witness influence. With every move under scrutiny and every connection examined, the pressure continues to build. This situation now extends beyond one individual. Federal authorities are closely monitoring everyone connected to Durk. Any misstep could result in additional charges, arrests, or cooperation agreements.
I named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now
got
he
him
put
in
everyone
the
in a jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case.
This case is far from finished. In many ways, it may just be entering its most critical phase. With multiple witnesses, shifting accounts, and federal pressure intensifying, the stakes are extremely high. What happens next won't just affect Lil Durk's future, it could significantly impact the entire circle around him.